Hello, everyone. Good evening. I think we're live now. Let me just check my Instagram and my YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, all seems to be okay. Okay, good. How are you guys? How are you, midlifers? Hope everyone's okay. Keeping well and healthy, that's important. And so one more live just before we go on here. Some of you know me. My name is Orlando, nice to meet you. And some of you who don't know me, hey, nice to meet you again. Okay. I always say just before our lives, if you're not here for some reason, because sometimes things happen and you cannot come and watch our lives, you can catch up later. I'd say like tomorrow. The live should be uploaded by tomorrow, I reckon. And yeah, my friend's saying a little later than usual. Yeah, sometimes we change a little bit of room. We change the time. We just like to like surprise people. That's the idea. Surprise people a little bit. I like surprising people. Just see if you're very attentive. Anyway, yeah. So if you, for some reason you're not here, you cannot watch the live. Don't worry about that. You always can do a catch up on my Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. I'd rather you went to YouTube because there, besides the lives, you can watch I've got all the videos, exercise videos, loads of exercise videos there. And then if you want to get an idea about like training, what sort of exercises you want to do it, just pop there and watch it. Okay, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and just go for it. Okay, we're gonna do the live today is what midlifers need to know when doing weight training. And I think Vroom is a midlifer, if I'm not wrong, or not yet, but not quite sure how old he is. But anyway, he's always coming to support us here. Okay, walk talk. Let's get on with it. So I have collected some questions from people asking me about what they need to know about training for the midlifers and what they need to know before embarking on training. So I've got about like 12, 14 questions. You're going to be talking about it, and let's see what happens. And the first one is, what's the best exercise for the bingo wings? So this is women usually ask exercise for this pair here, bingo wings. Okay, and some men have it. So I'd say first of all, okay, this is where your triceps are. So you need a proper exercise to strengthen that region, that muscle. But it's not just that. You need to have a good diet, because you can work out like crazy, really crazy in the gym, but then outside you are going to McDonald's, you're doing like a kind of rubbish food. It's not helping, because you need a good diet to get rid of this kind of fat hanging out there. Of course, if you're not doing training, if you're not doing specific exercise for that muscle, you better be like flabby. Yeah, but so you need to think about, have a good diet and smash it, do good training. So what exercise you can do for that region? You can do we call like the dips, triceps dips. There is a machine where you can do just your body weight. It's like 2 bars parallel. You hold. If you're strong enough, you can do it without sort of, there's a padding thing where you can control with the weights. There is a stack of weights there. So like myself, for example, I don't need the assisted padding. I just do it. So keep elbows close to your sides and lift your, more or less this movement I'm doing here, if you can see it, yeah? So that's what you have to do. Keep your elbows closed and push up and down, up and down. Again, if you're not strong enough to do this exercise, use the padding thing, control with a stack of weights, you see. But you have to make sure when you're doing this movement, it's got to be like the last 2 reps, you have to feel, oh, I'm feeling my triceps. And that's when you're stressing the muscle. You need that. You have to do like this, okay? Here's another one you can do, push-ups. But I know you're going to say to me, yeah, you're doing more chest. Yes, you're doing more chest. But then you work as a second muscle, your triceps. So more or less you stressing a little bit your triceps. That's another one, because without your triceps, you cannot do push-ups. So your triceps come into action when you're doing push-ups. But then if you do the equal, like something like that on the floor, you put your hands on the floor like that, a diamond push-up, then this one you use a lot triceps. Still using the chest, but a lot more triceps because your elbows are closed and you're doing this movement. So when you make that kind of drill on the floor like that, like a diamond, you're holding your board like that. You put a lot of pressure there because your elbows are closed and you do this movement. Okay, this is a good exercise to do it. Plus, other tricep exercises. There's French triceps like that, yeah. But make sure when you're doing, swing like that, yeah. Lock that and just up and down. I cannot see in the camera properly, but that's the movement, yeah. So you've got different exercise for your triceps, but above all, you need a very good diet. If you don't have a good diet, forget it. You can stay in the gym for like 10 hours doing triceps. Okay, I'm sure you won't be able to have a shower after that, but you need a good diet because diet is important. Training and your diet, they work together, okay? So don't go to McDonald's once you've finished, okay? Next one I've got, the question is, I'm in my midlifers now. What exercise should I do to improve my fitness condition now? Okay, if you are midlifer is about 45, 44, 45, 46, above. Well, it depends to improve your fitness condition. Have you been training lately? Or you have not been training? If you have been training and your fitness is not improving, there is something wrong there. Probably you're not training as you should, or you don't have a training program, or you come to the gym, like I see people, they stop for 10 minutes talking, so there is no intensity in your training. So you come more for a social thing. You have to have a look at these factors. Maybe if you're not sleeping properly, that might affect in your training. So training, diet, and sleep, they all work together. If you are a real beginner coming for the first time and you want to improve your fitness condition, so what you have to do is you have to make sure before anything you pop to your doctors and make sure your health condition is okay to lift the weights, because I'm 100% sure many people they start doing training without going to doctors to have a look at the blood pressure, and if it's so clear. Okay, I say to you, go to your doctors, make sure everything's okay, and then you can embark on your training. You're going to be fine with that. And then you start like doing, probably you have to start strengthening your whole body, your chest, your shoulders, your back, because if you nowadays you are not working in an office, but if you right behind a computer and it's slouching like that, so your back's suffering, you don't have like you might not have a good posture. So it's so important you have a good posture. So you have to do exercise for the whole body. And if you have a trainer, after that, the trainer will separate the muscles to do more specific training for those muscles, okay? So the idea here is you start doing training. That's important. Doesn't matter how old you are, but just as soon as you start doing training, you're going to be feeling a lot better because your mood will change, your stamina will be different, and your health as well. Okay. So let me just have a look at something here. So next one is I feel my hips. I feel my hips are not strong now, and I get tired easily. How can I improve? If you're feeling, if you feel your hips are not strong and you getting tired easily, well, if you get getting tired easily, it's because your aerobics not great. Yeah, you have to do something about it. Talk about your aerobic. What you have to do is you have to start walking outside. If you're not going to the gym, or if you're going to the gym, jump on a treadmill. You're not running. You just brisk walking. Yeah, brisk walking. You can put on 5 kilometers, 5.5, 6. Just put your hands on the side, because you've got the belt just under your legs. So you have to make sure you do a kind of brisk walking. So if you don't like the treadmill, I'd say to you, go outside. Outside's better because you can see people see you, and you can walk for like half an hour, kind of brisk walking. And then if you go with a partner, do the, we say the talk test. What's the talk test? While you're walking, brisk walking, keep talking. See if you're not going puffy, yeah? If you can still talk. If you can still talk, it is something to, you know, you're doing well. That's where you have to improve your respiratory, your cardiovascular. And you say you feel your hips. If you're feeling your hips, like when you're walking, you feel like it's not strong enough, because you know when the muscles are not strong. So you need to, all that region surrounds your lower back there, your hips, your gluteus, your hamstrings, your quads. It needs strengthening. So what you have to do is specific exercise, like one is deadlifts. You have to learn how to do deadlifts. You can do just deadlifts, just mimicking. You don't need to hold the weights, just mimic. Squats. Probably you've never done it, but you can do just, you can learn to use your body to do squats. You can do leg press, leg curl for your hamstrings. Yeah. Squat you're doing to strengthen your quads and your hips. Yeah. It gets everything plus your core, because you're standing. Once you're standing, you're using your core. So yeah. So remember, this is something you build up gradually. It's not tomorrow. It's you're not. Tomorrow I'm gonna be. No, it takes some time. You have to be patient, and things will improve throughout the time. But consistency is the key. You need that consistency. If you don't have consistency in training, forget it. If you come if you come into the gym this week twice, and next time once, and then after that, you're not turning up, it's not good. Not good. There is no consistency. Training is consistency. Once you you understand that, you're gonna profit. You're gonna benefit. Okay. Good. I just need to drink some water because a bit dry there. Next one is I don't feel strong when walking up the stairs, or getting down, getting up from the floor. Again, what exercise I can do to feel strong? Basically, is I've just answered. It's like your lower body's not strong, because if you can get down to the floor, and if it's a bit difficult for you to get up, it's because you need to strengthen your core. Your core is not coming together, your legs are weak, and you need to do loads of strengthening, different exercises. They will not hurt, but you know, you're gonna feel your muscle a bit. You know, when you start doing weight training, it hurts a little bit here and there, but this is part of the job. When you start doing weight training, you feel a little bit. So you can do like a lunges. Lunges are very good. Yeah. Whenever I do lunges, I feel my gluteus, because if I'm walking, just use my body, or if I'm holding weights, then I can feel a lot my gluteus. Okay. So either you do walking lunges or just do stationary lunges. Yeah. Or you do like a split, do one leg back, other leg back, always forward, one leg forward and backwards, forward and backwards. Okay. Another thing is this kind of exercise, when you do like split lunges, yeah, you swapping the legs, you have to be careful not to fall over, because it requires balance from you. So if your balance is not good, you can hold on to a stick, and then you do the movement. And then when you feel you are more like you're more, let's put it this way, more confident, and then you can just do it. Just go yourself, and without no problems. Okay. And then you can do another exercise, which is not difficult, like me sitting on this chair here, chair squats. So you sit and stand, sit and stand, sit and stand. This is great to do it. Okay, kind of squats. Because it's only your body, just using your body to stand up and sit down. I know it could be boring, but could be boring for me because I use weights to do it. But for someone who needs strengthening, this is great exercise. I'm sure if I ask someone to do this for 20 times, someone who hasn't been training for a while, they're gonna feel the quotes. Yeah. So, and then you can do also to strengthen your core, like planks, a little bit of sit-ups. If you can do sit-ups, well, if you cannot do sit-ups, you go for another one. I just forgot it. Forgot the name of the exercise, but that will come up again. But basically, you do exercise for your core, yeah, and that's the idea, to build your core to be stronger and stronger. Okay. So next one is I'm struggling to keep a good posture. What exercise would you recommend? Yeah, lots of people, they suffer from this sort of problem, not having a good posture. If you don't have a good posture, it's because you, even if you have been training, some people, they suffer. They have this bad posture because they're not doing specific exercise for that region of the back. Because if you've got your upper, middle, and lower back, you have to work all that region of your back. You have to try to cover up, you know, that's what you have to do. You have to try to do as much as you can your back. Yeah. So so you've got different exercise for your back. You've got like a lat pull down. You've got like a different bars. You've got a wide bar and a small bar. You can use both, and you've got the triangle bar. Also, you can use this one to do to help your back, make your back get stronger and stronger. This is a good exercise. There is another one you say. There is a machine you can do, like I'm sitting here, I've got two arms in front of me, and you go backwards like that, backwards like that. So you're doing, basically, I'd say your chest is against a padding thing, yeah? And you go out like that to do your upper back. So you have different exercise in the gym. You have to if you're there, you have to ask one of the trainers, or a fitness instructor to show you an exercise for your back. But basically, you have to do exercise to strengthen your upper, middle, and lower back. Again, if you just pop to my YouTube and subscribe to Be Fit at 50, you see me like doing this exercise for the back. If you just go to the search engine there and you just write down like back exercise, there will come up some exercise I've done, and the videos are very short. They're like 1.5 minutes. Some videos are like 3 minutes, but it doesn't take that long, does it? Like 3 minutes, like 2 minutes of your life might help you. So just like let me check my YouTube here to see if everything is okay here. Yeah, seems to be everything seems to be okay. Yeah. So let's jump for the next one. Okay, hopefully this question is sorted. So to keep a good posture, you need to strengthen your back as well as your chest. Okay. Because quickly saying, your muscles in the back, they tend to elongate, and it looks as if your back is bigger, but bigger with a kind of like a rounding. Yeah. So it's because your muscles in the back, they have elongated. So then you have to do exercise for your chest and for your back to strengthen, yeah, front and back. Okay. Good. Next one is I did my medical and showed that I'm losing calcium from my bones. What should I do to revert this process? Well, if you went for your medical and it showed that you're losing calcium, probably you're not weight training, because if you're weight training, I think that wouldn't be happening unless you're doing weight training and you're not working your legs, and then that can happen. But if you're doing weight training, exercise for your legs, for your lower body, and you're stressing the muscle, stressing the bones, so you create calcium, yeah, you create your bones will be stronger, and because you're doing weight bearing, you're stressing. That's when you're doing weight training, you have to stress muscles and bones, and they become stronger. So that's kind of, you create more calcium within the bones. If that's happening, you have to do weight training, you have to do exercise for that region, for the lower body. Not forget upper body, but you have to concentrate there, because if you don't do anything, what's going to happen is if you fall over, if you walk outside, you fall over, probably I'm 100% sure your reflex won't be quick enough to try to help you, to make you, because your brain controls everything when you're falling, and then you can use your hands to stop hurting yourself sometimes. But the thing is, when that happens, you fall and you can break a leg because you're not strong enough. Your bones are not strong, and you just have to be careful. If you're doing weight training, your bones might not have anything. You can just graze your leg, that's it. But it's important you do plenty of weight training, especially if you're a midlifer. Yes, sometimes what happens is people sometimes they don't understand. They know they need to do it, but they keep procrastinating. That's what happens to people. And they wait for the thing to happen. And when that happens, it can be late, because if you break a leg, you have to stay at home for a long time. And then you have to spend more money. You have to do maybe private physio. And then you have to get a membership. And then you have to hire a trainer. So why don't you avoid that and just start doing something to stop that from happening? Yeah, think about it. That's the idea here. All these lives here I've been talking to you whether or not you're here, but again, you can catch up later. It's like to tell you how important it is, because if you look at me, I'm 58 and I've been training for many years. This has been my longest spell without training because of the COVID. But still, I'm training indoors in the flat using my elastic bands. I'm not doing weights, but just the elastic bands. It's better than nothing, but at least I'm doing something. I know once I get back to the gym, you know, it's gonna be all good. Okay. So next one is, let me just see something here. Oh, seems to be good. Yeah. And next one is, I want to learn how to do exercise for chest and arms. Hey, there's nothing better than going to Biff at 50 YouTube channel. If you want to learn, there I've got loads of videos for you, and I teach you the technique and form and how you position your body when you're standing, when you're doing like a standing exercise, because there's a technique. So if you pop to my YouTube channel, you're gonna see me telling you how you do biceps, triceps, hammers, and how you position your body to do this exercise. It's not just flexing your arms like that. You have to understand the technique, how you do it, okay? So again, it doesn't take you long to watch videos, short videos, yeah? Pop, subscribe to my YouTube channels and enjoy yourself. Another one, it says here, I'm stuck in my house in this pandemic, like me, everyone is, and I need to exercise. What do you suggest? Well, if you need, what do you have at home? Like weights? Do you have like me, elastic bands? I suggest you, if you have some weights, again, I just said, go to my Biff at 50 YouTube channel, and then you can follow the exercises there. The exercises I show you, but basically you have to do a little bit of everything. Yeah, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your back, your legs, core. You don't need to do everything on one day. You just do, supposing like 2 muscle groups. Yeah, choose some exercise for your chest there, for your back, for example. You can do like a chest and a bit of legs. If you train for half an hour, 45 minutes, as long as you do something, be active, do something. Don't get stuck and don't do anything. Just make sure you do a little bit here, a little bit there. So yeah, again, better place to go is like a Biff at 50. Yeah. Subscribe to it. Next one, just need to see something. I cannot see time here. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, it's so good here. Next one is, I want to strengthen my core. Good, I like the core. Should I only do crunches? Oh, that was the word I want to remember before. Crunches. I just said sit-ups. I couldn't remember crunches. Crunches. Yeah. So I want to strengthen my core. Should I only do crunches? Not only do crunches. To strengthening your core is not doing only sit-ups and crunches. For example, if you do deadlifts, you use your core because you're standing, you're lifting heavy weights. Doesn't need to be heavy, but even if you do just holding a barbell of 20K, so using your muscle stabilizers, your core. So using your core. If you're doing squats, again, you're using your core. If you're doing like all the types of exercises, you standing, doing something, using your core. So it's not. You see sometimes people in the gym, they're doing like 100, 1,000 crunches, and they're not listening. You know, your body's telling something. Hey, stop doing that, because every time you come to the gym, you're only doing crunch and sit-ups. Give me something else. You have to listen to your body, because your body get accustomed doing the same exercise. You don't want that. You have to change it over a little bit, do something different. Listen to your body. Look, your body's asking you, do some plyometrics. It's like what plyometric, explosive strength. But again, if you cannot do plyometrics, you do something else. But it's not always, you can do like, for example, like, you know, the cables, the pulleys, it's a machine, got the cables there. You can do like a kind of rotation, yeah, to get your obliques like that. It's like playing golf. That's the movement I'm doing. So that's another one you can do. So you mix it up. That's the idea. Yeah, mix salad, if you know what I mean, like a mix up. So you're not only doing triceps or sit-ups. Good, good. Again, go to my channel. You're gonna watch me do different exercise for your core. Okay. A question: Is there any good online training program out there for the midlifers? Of course there is. Mine is the best one for the midlifers. I'm a midlifer. You know, I'm 58. I know I'm telling you because I've been there. You know, I have been training for years, so I know what you need because you are midlifer like me. You're in my club. I know what exercise you need. So this is the best online training you have nowadays, at 50, online training. If you're lucky, because this month I will launch my training, yeah, my program online. So, you know, keep an eye. So my adverts will be passing in front of you. Once they pass in front of you, just put your name and email and I'll be in touch with you, okay? So, yeah, if you're a midlifer, if you're above 40s, you know, you're in my club, and I've got something for you. I've got BFF at 50 online training program for you, special for you. You know, I thought about you, you know. Okay. Just kind of drink a bit. Oh, feel better? I thought now. How are you guys? All good? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Okay, next one we have, I have arthritis. Can I strength train? Yeah, you can. If your arthritis allows you to do training, if it's not severe, of course, it'll help you. And going to a gym or doing it at home, you can feel different. You have to do something. You have to do some weight training. If you kind of clear from your doctor, if the doctor says do some weight training, now you can do it. Because depending on sometimes people, they have a lot of pain, they cannot even walk. That's different. But if you can walk to a gym, so you can do weight training. Okay, so you know what you have to think is, if you're in a gym, you see different people, you socialize, and it tends to make you forget your pain because you're talking to people, you're training a bit, so you're gonna feel different. Your drive, you're gonna get that kind of drive for training. So yeah, the more you're doing, the better. I'm sure your condition will improve. Okay. So next one is we're getting there, boys and girls. Yeah, we've got another 100 questions now. Okay, just joking. The next one is, I hear if I do lift weights, I can get too big. Basically, that's not true. Usually, women ask me about that. If I lift weights, I get too big. This is not true. This is a big myth, as you say in training. A big myth. I've been lifting weights for a long time. I've never been big. I've always had like good muscles, but I've kind of lost my muscle mass because of I have not been lifting weights. But once I get back, I'll be a little bit more, having more muscle mass. But I've never been like when people say big. No, I never liked this idea. I like having good muscle, good definition, good abs. I'm happy with that. And yeah, you never get that big. This is a big myth, unless you use something you shouldn't be using. Like if you inject something in your body, I'm talking about steroids. If you do something like that, this is bad, forget about that. Yeah, this is not for you, not for anyone. The only thing you have to do is train, sleep, and eat. That's it. And then you're going to be healthy. So you don't need anything extra apart from training, sleep, and dieting. Okay. So you never get that. You only get like good muscles, good definition, improve your health condition. And the more muscles you have, the more muscle mass, the better to protect your joints, yeah, and your whole body. That's what you need. So yeah. Nowadays you see plenty of women for the last few years. I remember when I started where I work. Used to see more guys. Nowadays you see loads of women lifting weights. Amazing, it's beautiful to see loads of life, a big mixture. Sometimes you've got more women on the gym floor than men, but it's more like a big mixture because they found out it's important for them, and they get nice bodies, nice everything. Okay. Another thing, another one, weight training can control my blood pressure. Yeah, can control your blood pressure. Like back in the days, many years back there, people used to say, if you're doing weight training, you raise up your blood pressure. That's not true. So in fact, doing weight training will control your blood pressure much better. Okay, so that's even recommended by doctors to do weight training. I've had clients on pills because of blood pressure, and I've got clients, they stop taking pills after training for some time, so because it stabilizes the blood pressure. Okay. The last one you've got here is I get a lot of stress from work. Weight training can help me control it. Yeah, 100%. If you work in an office, you're behind a computer, sitting for the whole day, of course you get stressed. Then you've got meetings, you've got this, you've got that. Best for you is start like lifting weights. Your mood will change, everything will change in your life. You're gonna feel more, hey, this is good for me. And yeah, I've had like, you know, you get clients coming from the office. It's just before the pandemic. I remember saying, oh, I feel so stressed, I need to do something. I just say, go to the changing, get changed, come to me, you're gonna change your life now. And then once they do 20 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, they are already sweating, they feel better. So yeah, remember, weight training can change your life, can, you know, can sort of things out. So it's important for you to always do weight training. You don't need to be a crazy one. Actually, it's like twice a week. I've got clients doing once a week because they don't have much time left, but it's better than nothing. As long as you do once a week or twice. I'd say twice is better, because if you do once a week, you have to wait for another 7 days to come back. So if you want to build up, you take a lot longer, but you will build up. But it takes a lot longer. But if you're doing twice a week, much better for you, and your gains will be a bit quicker. Good. Basically, that's it for tonight, guys. If you have any questions, just pop in the chat. I can answer. Let me have a look at my Instagram. Yeah, so good there. Here, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, if you have any questions, if you some reason, if you're not asking me later, you can just drop me a text on Facebook, Instagram or Facebook. I will get back to you. Okay. So thank you for being with us tonight. I appreciate. I'm back tomorrow. Tomorrow again, I've got one more live here. I've changed and had to change the day. Usually I do. I do Thursday, but because I'm doing something different this week and next week, I'm doing one extra live, but no problem. Yeah, so thank you. Have a good evening and see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.